Good morning, Hoyas. I'm Angelique.
And I'm Gabe Bravo. Welcome back to another episode of HSPN.
Today we're taking a recap over our winter sports.
We have Tal and Lily covering the end of the wrestling season.
Seth and Madison talk with some players from the boys basketball team.
Arsha and Alicia will look at our girls basketball team for the season end. And lastly, Kayla and Yasmina talk with some MVP players from the swim team.
We have a great show today wrapping up our winter sports, so stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Welcome back, Hoyas. Today we will be looking at our winter sports as they wrapped up this February.
Before we get to that, our boys varsity tennis team had a play against North Paulding, taking home a win last night.
Our baseball team played Paulding County on Monday and came out on top 7-1. Team offense had 10 hits.
It's great to see our spring sports in action, but we can't forget about the accomplishments from our winter sports teams.
That's right. You know, wrestling had their state championship tournament this season, and they had so much accomplishments.
That being said, let's hear from Tal and Lily about our Hoyas wrestling season.
Hoya Wrestling capped off their impressive season 2 weekends ago at the state tournament in Macon. Overall, the team placed 12th out of all teams in the 7A classification of the GHSA, the most competitive tournament in the state. Individually, our wrestlers succeeded even more. Junior wrestler Landon Jones got 3rd place in the 175 weight class, making it his 3rd state tournament appearance on the varsity level. Senior wrestler Patrick Ford placed 5th in the 190 weight class, along with achieving his 100th varsity win to put an end to his stellar high school wrestling career. Although the state tournament has passed, this is not the end for some of our Harrison wrestlers. 3 wrestlers will be traveling to Virginia Beach in March to participate in the high school national wrestling tournament, and 2 wrestlers will be traveling to Alabama in the Battle of Bama tournament. With HSPN, I'm Tal Smith.
We are so proud of our wrestling team. They have truly come a long way.
Indeed. I can't wait to see next year's accomplishments. Before we move on to another winter sport, let's talk about our soccer teams.
Girls and boys soccer played against North Paulding last Friday.
The boys won 2-1, and unfortunately the girls lost 3-2 in overtime. However, last night both teams came out victorious over McEachern to improve their record regions.
Now let's go to Seth and Madison, who put together a recap showcasing the top player stats from this season.
Hey Hoyas, our boys basketball team had a great season, going to state for the first time in 11 years. Let's take a look at some of our top players and their stats from this season. First up is 44, Ryan Bellamy, with an average of 9 points per game and an average of 6.5 rebounds per game. Next up is 24, Jordan Howe, with an average of 17 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, and an average of 2.5 assists per game. And last, number 12, Will Smith, with an average of 8 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game.
Well, I guess you could say they had their head in the game.
Right. Anyways, so moving on, let's take a moment to recap our girls basketball season.
Hey Hoyas, I'm Arsha Kishore. Now that our Lady Hoya season has come to a close, let's see a quick recap of the season. Our home opener was an unfortunate loss to South Forsyth with a score of 40-56. But the first game of 2023 was a win of 62-52 against the Cartersville Canes. The first region game, which was against North Paulding, was a loss of 22-35, but an impressive win of 58-27 against Marietta brought the Lady Hoyas to region semifinals, which was a loss to Hillgrove with a score of 49-58. This brought us to state, which was a loss to Brookwood with a score of 36-75. We're proud of our Lady Hoyas and can't wait to see them back out there next season. With HSPN, I'm Arsha Kishore.
A big congratulations to our basketball team as well.
I am so impressed with the energy we've had throughout the winter season.
Same here. And speaking of which, we have to talk about the swim team.
Honestly, the swim team had some groundbreaking records this year.
Is that so? Well then, let's hear from Kayla and Yasmina about our MVPs from this swim season.
Isabella Kleinfelter holds 8 records and was a state winner in both the 100 fly and 200 free. Kayla Wright holds 2 records and is a state scorer in the 500 and 200 free. Addie Rice holds 2 records and is a state scorer in the 100 fly and the 200 free. Sarah Berman is our diver who placed 7th in the 1 meter at state. Jack Lackus is our other diver who placed 11th in the 1 meter at state. Mitch McLean holds 7 records and was a state winner and runner-up in the 100 and 200 free. Sam Voss holds 3 records and was a state scorer in the 200 IM and 100 back. And Robbie Young has 3 records and is a state scorer in both the 200 IM and the 100 back.
Congratulations yet again to all of our Harrison swimmers.
And congratulations on another fantastic swim season.
Last meet, our track and field team had an outstanding performance at the Marietta Quad Meet.
That's right, they had 7 individual first place finishes.
First up, we have Sterling Cellular, who finished first in the 3,200 meter, Lydia Longo first in the 300 meter hurdles, Natalie Harris first in the 100 meter hurdles, Seth Thompson first in the 800 meters, Payne Clark first in the 400 meters, Andy Burke first in the 1,600 meters, and Jabbar Abdul Malik first in the high jump.
Impressive. The boys won the meet and the girls got second.
Now, let's see our standings as of this week.
Starting us off, the boys soccer team stands at 3-7 overall and 2-0 in the region, and the girls stand at 6-3-1 overall and 1-1 in the region.
Baseball stands at 4-7 overall.
The lacrosse for our girls team stands at 4-3 overall and 1-0 in the region.
Our boys team stands at 5-3 overall, 1-1 in the region.
And lastly, boys tennis stands at 6-0 overall and 1-0 in the region.
Before we wrap things up, let's hear from Seth on our calendar.
Hey Hoyas, we've got a busy week this week, so let's see what's happening. Today, track and field has their home meet starting at 4:30. Baseball plays North Cobb at 5:55, girls lacrosse plays Etowah at 5:30, and boys play Kennesaw Mountain at 6, and girls golf plays Walton at 5:30. Tomorrow, baseball plays Mount Perrin at 5:55, tennis plays Campbell at 4, soccer plays at Marietta at 6, and boys lacrosse plays Altoona at 5:30. On Friday, soccer plays at Marietta at 5:30, girls lacrosse plays Kennesaw Mountain at 6:30. Moving into the weekend, Saturday, varsity track and field will attend the Creekview Invitational, and JV will race at the JV Walton Relays. JV baseball will also play Altoona at 1. Next Monday, girls golf plays at the Queens of the Greens tournament at Meadow Lakes at 2, and soccer plays at Hillgrove starting at 6. Finally, on Tuesday, boys golf plays Lassiter at 3, and girls golf plays Walton at 3. Tennis plays McEachern at 4, baseball plays Hillgrove at 5:55, soccer plays Hillgrove at 6, boys lacrosse plays at Johns Creek at 6:30, and girls lacrosse plays Lassiter at 6:30. That's all this week, Hoyas. I'll see you next time.
Thank you for the update, Seth.
That's all we have for you this week, Hoyas.
We say goodbye to our winter sports this season and look forward to our spring sports success.
Please be sure to follow our Instagram at Hoya Sports BC.
And be sure to look out for a new episode of Cave Cove on our YouTube channel, HSPN Films.
Have a great day, and
Bye.